For anyone over 60 who's convinced that building muscle means spending a fortune on protein, what I'm about to reveal might genuinely surprise you. It could save you a significant amount of money while delivering even more impressive results than you'd get from expensive supplements. The entire objective here is to identify the most powerful and affordable meals for building muscle. Foods that genuinely outperform anything you could buy from a high-end nutrition shop. So this is definitely not about cutting corners. This is simply the difficult reality that older adults are confronting in this day and age. After you pass the age of 50, you begin to lose 1 to 2% of your muscle mass annually, and by the time you reach 80, you might have lost up to 30% of your strength, all while the cost of protein has dramatically increased. Things like specialty meal plans, those high-end protein powders, and fancy cuts of meat can really put a dent in your wallet. But what would you say if I revealed that 7 specific protein-packed foods, all costing under $3 a serving, could help you build muscle even more effectively than those costly supplements? Right now, the fitness industry would have you believe that gaining muscle requires shelling out more than $200 every month for supplements, premium steaks, and expensive protein powders. That, however, isn't the whole picture. What they conveniently leave out is that some of the most effective proteins for muscle growth are hiding in the budget-friendly section of your local grocery store, often overlooked because they lack flashy marketing campaigns. For the last 3 years, I've been digging into why some seniors, despite having similar incomes, manage to stay incredibly strong well into their 80s, while others grow frail and dependent. The discoveries I made were truly astonishing. I'd love to hear where everyone is tuning in from today, so please let me know. And before we dive in, don't hesitate to drop a comment below with any questions that come to mind. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss out on any of the best health advice from Health Hacks. Also, if you're watching at this moment, I'd really like to know if we're on the same page. Just type a 1 in the comments section if this video is hitting home for you, or type a 0 if it's not. The solution had absolutely nothing to do with spending more on nutrition. Instead, the focus was on pinpointing which affordable foods contain the highest quality, most bioavailable protein that aging muscles can actually put to use. It turns out that the seniors who maintained their strength often spent less on protein compared to those who were experiencing muscle loss. Over the next several minutes, I'm going to reveal 7 budget-friendly protein foods that can help you build muscle without emptying your bank account, and I'll list them in order from beneficial to absolutely essential. For each one, I will break down the precise cost, explain why it's a better choice than expensive alternatives, and most importantly, show you how to prepare it to get the maximum possible muscle-building benefit. You'll want to stick around, because the number 1 protein food I'll share costs less than 50 cents for a single serving yet offers more usable protein than supplements that cost 20 times more. Let's get started with number 7. Canned sardines, which pack 23 grams of complete protein and cost a mere $1.25 per can. While the thought of sardines might make most people wrinkle their noses, these tiny fish are nutritional giants, far more powerful than their size suggests, making them ideal for seniors on a budget who want to build muscle. What makes sardines so effective isn't just their high protein content. It's more about the exceptional quality and completeness of that protein. Sardines not only contain all 9 essential amino acids your body requires for building muscle, but they are also loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce the inflammation that accelerates muscle breakdown in older adults. This combination is absolutely critical because, as we get older, our muscles become more susceptible to inflammatory damage, and this persistent low-grade inflammation can break down muscle tissue faster than our bodies can rebuild it. A study featured in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who consumed small fatty fish like sardines just twice a week over a 3-year period experienced significantly less muscle loss than those who rarely ate fish. The researchers pointed out that the anti-inflammatory properties of omega-3s helped preserve muscle that would otherwise be lost to inflammatory processes. What's particularly compelling is that the regular sardine eaters were better able to maintain their grip strength and walking speed compared to the non-eaters, which shows that the benefits translated into real-world functional improvements. Here is what makes sardines such a smart choice for anyone watching their expenses. For just $1.25, each can provide the same amount of high-quality protein you'd find in a $6 serving of salmon, with the added benefit of soft, edible bones that deliver calcium for bone health. Convenience is another huge factor to consider. They are ready to eat straight from the can, have an incredibly long shelf life, and require no cooking whatsoever. Unlike fresh fish, which can spoil quickly and needs careful storage, sardines allow you to stock up during a sale, ensuring you always have a top-tier protein source readily available. If the taste is a concern for you, you can start by mashing them into avocado toast with a bit of lemon juice and herbs for a milder flavor, or try mixing them into a pasta salad. You could also blend them into scrambled eggs for a breakfast with an extra protein kick. Try adding them to crackers with a dash of hot sauce or even blending them into a Caesar salad dressing. The key is to be consistent. Even consuming just one can a week provides a substantial nutritional boost that supports muscle maintenance, all at a tiny fraction of the cost of other protein options. However, while sardines offer an affordable complete protein, the next food on our list provides something even more crucial for muscle development. Number 6. Cottage cheese. A 16-ounce container costs about $2.50 and delivers a solid 24 grams of protein per cup. Cottage cheese might seem a bit old-fashioned, but for seniors aiming to build muscle affordably, it stands out as one of the most effective proteins you can find. The secret to cottage cheese's power lies in its unique protein composition. It is packed with casein protein, which digests very slowly and provides your muscles with a steady stream of amino acids over several hours. This slow-release mechanism is particularly beneficial for older adults because, as we age, our muscles don't utilize protein as efficiently. Scientists explain that the continuous supply of amino acids from casein helps to counteract anabolic resistance, which is the reduced ability of aging muscles to respond to the protein we consume. You can think of it as the difference between sipping water throughout the day versus chugging a huge glass only when you feel parched. Since your muscles can only absorb a certain amount of protein at one time, the sustained release from casein ensures that none of it goes to waste. Research from McMaster University has shown that older adults who consumed casein protein experienced significant gains in muscle growth and strength, even without exercise. In that study, participants took casein before going to sleep, which allowed the slow-digesting protein to work its magic overnight during the body's natural repair and recovery cycle. This is especially important for seniors because even though sleep quality often declines with age, the muscle-building process can still continue effectively despite these sleep disturbances. Beyond its unique protein, cottage cheese is also remarkably versatile and incredibly cheap. For just $2.50, a 16-ounce tub provides roughly 100 grams of high-quality protein. At less than 3 cents per gram of protein, it's easily one of the most budget-friendly muscle-building foods you can buy. To put that in perspective, that's about the same price as a single protein bar that contains only 20 grams of protein. A clinical trial published in the Journal of the American Medical Directors Association found that seniors who ate cottage cheese at least 4 times a week showed measurable increases in both muscle mass and grip strength compared to those who didn't, even when total protein intake was accounted for. This suggests there's something uniquely beneficial about the specific protein structure found in cottage cheese. The researchers also noted that the cottage cheese eaters had better scores on bone density tests, which is likely due to the synergistic effect of the protein combined with its high calcium content. It's important to opt for full-fat versions over the low-fat ones, as the healthy fats actually help with protein absorption and keep you feeling full longer. Moreover, that fat content is crucial for absorbing fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D, which plays a vital role in muscle function. You can enjoy it straight from the container or mix it with berries for a protein-rich snack, blend it into smoothies for a creamy texture, or use it as a base for savory dishes with herbs and vegetables. Some people even use it to replace ricotta cheese in lasagna, which is a great way to boost protein and save money. So, if cottage cheese provides slow-release protein, our next food offers something your muscles crave even more. At number 5, we have lentils, which provide 18 grams of protein per cooked cup and cost less than $1.50 for an entire pound. Lentils might not look like a muscle-building heavyweight, but for seniors on a budget, they offer a complete nutritional package that supports muscle growth while delivering sustained energy and essential nutrients that become increasingly important as we age. The real magic of lentils for building muscle isn't just their protein content, but their unique combination of protein, fiber, iron, and B vitamins, which all work together to support muscle function and recovery. Iron is especially critical for seniors because an iron deficiency can impair muscle strength and endurance long before it shows up in blood tests as anemia. A lot of older adults suffer from a subclinical iron deficiency that leaves them feeling weak and fatigued. Lentils can help address this common nutritional gap that many people mistakenly attribute to just being a normal part of aging. Furthermore, lentils are one of the few plant-based proteins that contain significant amounts of leucine, the specific amino acid that acts as the trigger for muscle protein synthesis. While they aren't considered a complete protein on their own, when combined with grains or nuts throughout the day, they provide all the essential amino acids your muscles need to grow and repair. This makes them incredibly valuable for seniors who want to reduce their meat intake without sacrificing their muscle-building potential. A study in the Journal of Nutrition revealed that older adults who regularly consumed legumes like lentils maintained better physical function and preserved more muscle mass compared to those who relied mostly on animal proteins. The researchers attributed this to the anti-inflammatory compounds found in legumes, which help create a more favorable internal environment for muscle maintenance. On top of that, the high fiber content supports good gut health, which is crucial for absorbing nutrients effectively and contributes to the overall success of your muscle-building efforts. According to recent analyses, a 1-pound bag of dry lentils, which costs just $1.50, contains about 8 servings of high-quality protein. At less than 20 cents per serving for 18 grams of protein, lentils are one of the most economical muscle-building foods in the world. They are versatile enough to be added to soups, stews, and salads, or they can be served as a simple side dish. They also cook up much faster than other types of dried beans and can be stored in your pantry for months without spoiling. Unlike beans that often require an overnight soak, lentils can go from the bag to your table in about 30 minutes. Red lentils are the quickest to cook. They have a mild taste that works wonderfully in curries and soups. They also tend to break down during cooking, creating a creamy texture that's perfect for older adults who might have difficulty chewing. Meanwhile, brown and green lentils hold their shape well, providing a satisfying, almost meat-like texture that's excellent in salads and grain bowls. The key is to cook them with anti-inflammatory spices like turmeric, garlic, and ginger, which not only makes them tastier and easier to digest, but also enhances their muscle-supporting benefits. Coming in at number 4 is canned tuna, which delivers 22 grams of high-quality protein in a 3-ounce serving and costs only about $1 per can. For seniors on a tight budget who are focused on building muscle, canned tuna is one of the absolute best protein bargains available. For just $1 per can, you get the same premium quality protein found in expensive fresh fish. And on top of that, you get the unbeatable convenience of a long shelf life with zero prep time required. What makes tuna so effective for building muscle is its incredible amino acid profile. Tuna contains all 9 essential amino acids in the perfect proportions for muscle protein synthesis, and it's naturally low in fat and calories, making it an ideal choice for seniors who want to build lean muscle without gaining unwanted weight. This lean protein profile is especially important for seniors because carrying excess body fat can disrupt muscle-promoting hormones and increase inflammation throughout the body. Moreover, the protein in tuna is highly bioavailable, meaning your body can digest and absorb it very easily. This becomes increasingly important as we age and our digestive systems become slightly less efficient. Research from the University of Arkansas demonstrated that older adults utilized fish protein, like that from tuna, more efficiently than some other protein sources. The study found absorption rates were over 90%, even in participants who were over the age of 70. Here's why canned tuna is such a fantastic choice for those watching their budget. At just $1 for a can that contains 22 grams of protein, you're paying less than 5 cents for every gram of protein. When you compare that to protein powders, which can easily cost between 15 and 20 cents per gram, it's easy to see why tuna is such a cost-effective choice for muscle building. Even the high-end protein supplements marketed specifically to seniors can cost 10 times more per gram of protein than a simple can of tuna. Thanks to its versatility, canned tuna is incredibly easy to incorporate into just about any diet. It's a good idea to choose tuna that is packed in water instead of oil to keep the calorie count down, and it's also smart to mix up the types of tuna you buy. The least expensive variety is chunk-light tuna, while albacore has a firmer texture and a slightly higher protein content. It can be enjoyed right out of the can with some crackers, mixed into salads for a protein boost, pan-fried with eggs to make tuna patties, or paired with whole grain crackers and vegetables for a simple, complete meal. For adults concerned about mercury, the FDA advises that eating up to 12 ounces of low-mercury fish per week, which includes canned light tuna, is perfectly safe. This allows for plenty of muscle-building nutrition while keeping consumption well within healthy limits. By rotating between different types of canned fish like tuna, salmon, and sardines, you not only maximize your nutritional variety but also minimize any potential exposure. At number 3, we have whole eggs, which contain 6 grams of complete protein each and cost around $2.50 for a dozen. Considering their incredible affordability and nutritional density, eggs are perhaps the most underrated muscle-building food for seniors. For about 20 cents per egg, you get high-quality protein plus essential nutrients that support muscle function and recovery in ways that isolated protein sources simply can't match. It's not just the amount of protein in eggs that makes them special for muscle growth. It's the biological value of that protein. Eggs boast the highest protein quality score of any whole food, which means your body can utilize nearly every bit of the protein they contain. This is critically important for older adults, whose digestive systems might not be able to process protein as efficiently as they did in their younger years. For seniors, every gram of protein needs to count, making the superior bioavailability of egg protein incredibly valuable. Younger people might get away with some of their protein intake going to waste, but most people don't realize this crucial fact. The yolk contains half of the protein and is also packed with vital nutrients like choline, vitamin D, and leucine, all of which are essential for muscle function. A study from the University of Illinois found that eating whole eggs after a workout triggered a 40% greater muscle-building response compared to eating just egg whites, even when the total amount of protein was the same. The researchers concluded that the nutrients within the yolk actually enhance the body's ability to use the protein from the whites, creating a synergistic effect that you can't get from egg whites alone or from protein powders. In addition to containing all 9 essential amino acids in the ideal ratios, eggs are also one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D, which studies have directly linked to muscle performance. It's been shown consistently that seniors with higher vitamin D levels have greater muscle strength than those with lower levels. The vitamin D in eggs is particularly well absorbed because it comes packaged with healthy fats that aid in its absorption, unlike many vitamin D supplements which are poorly absorbed if taken without fat. A dozen eggs, costing just $2.50, provides a total of 72 grams of complete protein. This breaks down to less than 4 cents per gram of protein, placing them among the most affordable muscle-building nutrients available. They are also incredibly versatile and simple to cook. They can be scrambled with vegetables for a complete meal, hard-boiled for a portable snack, poached and served over whole grain toast, or made into an omelet with any leftover veggies you have. With so many preparation methods, it's easy to keep things interesting and avoid getting bored. The most important thing to remember is to eat the entire egg, not just the whites, as the yolk provides crucial nutrients that enhance protein utilization and support overall muscle health. For seniors who may be concerned about cholesterol, the good news is that recent research has largely debunked the link between dietary egg consumption and heart disease for the majority of people. In fact, the choline found in egg yolks actually supports brain health, which is vital for maintaining the mind-muscle connection needed for effective exercise and everyday activities. However, if eggs provide complete nutrition, the next food on our list acts almost like liquid medicine for your muscles. Number 2 is Greek yogurt, which has 20 grams of protein per cup and costs about $5 for a 32-ounce container. Thanks to its unique protein blend and incredible versatility, Greek yogurt stands out as one of the most powerful foods for seniors aiming to build muscle. For approximately 80 cents per serving, you can get high-quality protein that works around the clock to support muscle repair and growth. What makes Greek yogurt so exceptional for muscle building is that it contains both fast-digesting and slow-digesting proteins. It's a source of both whey and casein proteins. The whey delivers amino acids rapidly to kickstart muscle protein synthesis right away, while the casein provides a sustained release of amino acids for hours. This dual-action protein delivery is ideal for seniors, whose muscles benefit from steady nutritional support throughout the day and night. Furthermore, Greek yogurt contains probiotics that promote good gut health, and emerging research shows this is crucial for absorbing nutrients and reducing the inflammation that can accelerate muscle loss. When your gut microbiome is healthy, your body can extract more nutrients from the food you consume, making every dollar you spend on protein more effective. The probiotics in Greek yogurt, in particular, help maintain the integrity of your intestinal barrier, which prevents inflammatory compounds from leaking into your bloodstream and interfering with muscle growth. A study conducted at Tufts University revealed that seniors who regularly consumed Greek yogurt had significantly greater muscle mass and better physical function compared to those who ate regular yogurt or no yogurt at all. The researchers credited this to the concentrated protein content and the slow-digesting casein, which offers long-lasting support for the muscles. Over a 12-week period, the participants who ate Greek yogurt daily showed measurable improvements in their leg strength and walking speed when compared to the control group. A 32-ounce container provides 160 grams of protein for just $5, which works out to about 3 cents per gram of protein. It's right on par with the most affordable protein sources, yet it also delivers outstanding nutritional extras like calcium for bone health, B vitamins for energy metabolism, and beneficial bacteria for digestive wellness. The calcium content is especially vital for seniors, as strong bones provide the essential foundation for strong muscles. You simply can't have one without the other. The key is to choose plain, full-fat Greek yogurt without any added sugars, which can promote inflammation and counteract the muscle-building benefits. The full-fat version also helps you feel more satisfied and improves the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. You can eat it plain, mix it with berries and nuts to create a complete meal, use it as a base for smoothies, or even as a replacement for sour cream in recipes. It can also be used as a marinade for meats to tenderize them while adding protein and flavor. This versatility allows you to easily incorporate it into various meals throughout your day, maximizing its muscle-building potential. Everything we've covered so far has been building up to this moment. The reveal of the ultimate low-cost protein food, which offers more muscle-building power per dollar than anything else you can buy. And in the top spot, we have dried beans, which contain 15 grams of protein per cooked cup and cost around $1.20 per pound. Despite their humble appearance, dried beans are the undisputed champion of budget-friendly foods for seniors looking to build muscle. For just $1.20 a pound, you get approximately 12 servings of high-quality protein. This means you're only paying about 10 cents per serving for 15 grams of protein, making beans the most affordable muscle-building food on the entire planet. But dried beans aren't just incredibly cheap. They also possess a unique nutritional profile that supports muscle growth from multiple angles. Beans provide a fantastic combination of protein, complex carbohydrates for sustained energy, fiber for gut health, and essential minerals like magnesium, potassium, and iron, which are all crucial for muscle repair and function. The complex carbs fuel your muscles with the energy needed for growth and recovery, while the fiber nourishes beneficial gut bacteria, which in turn improves nutrient absorption and reduces inflammation. The protein in beans is particularly effective for seniors because it comes packaged with anti-inflammatory compounds that help create an ideal environment for muscle building. Chronic, low-grade inflammation is a major driver of age-related muscle loss, and the polyphenol in beans help to combat this process. Additionally, these very same compounds support cardiovascular health, which leads to better circulation and delivers more nutrients to your muscle tissues. A landmark study published in the Journal of Nutrition, which followed participants for 5 years, found that seniors who ate beans regularly maintained significantly greater muscle mass and physical function than those who did not. The researchers also noted that the bean eaters had lower levels of inflammatory markers and better overall health outcomes. What was most striking was that individuals who consumed beans at least 4 times a week were able to preserve their independence longer and were less likely to be hospitalized due to falls and fractures. While beans by themselves don't provide all the essential amino acids your muscles need, they become a complete protein when paired with grains, nuts, or even small amounts of animal protein throughout the day. The great thing about this approach is that you don't even have to eat them together in the same meal. Your body is smart enough to assemble complete proteins using the amino acids you consume over the course of a day. This makes meal planning much easier and more flexible for seniors who might not want to eat large meals all at once. The secret is to embrace variety. Black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans, navy beans, and chickpeas all have slightly different flavors and nutritional profiles. Black beans, for instance, are especially rich in antioxidants, while kidney beans are an excellent source of folate. Chickpeas offer more protein per cup than most other varieties, and navy beans are packed with fiber and potassium. By rotating between these different types, you can ensure a broad spectrum of nutrients and prevent your taste buds from getting bored. At $1.20 per pound, which yields about 180 grams of protein, you're spending less than 1 cent per gram of protein. No other food even comes close to offering that much muscle-building nutrition for every dollar you invest. To give you some perspective, a single pound of dried beans costs about the same as one protein bar but provides 9 times more protein. Although dried beans do require some time to cook, you can easily prepare them in large batches and freeze individual portions for future use. Using a slow cooker or a pressure cooker simplifies the process dramatically, allowing you to make a week's worth of beans with very little effort. The flexibility in preparation is another major advantage. You can add them to soups and stews for extra protein and fiber, sprinkle them over salads for added texture, mash them into spreads for sandwiches, or serve them as a side dish with grains to create a complete protein combination. Because they are excellent at absorbing flavors, they can complement any type of cuisine, from Mexican and Mediterranean to Asian-inspired meals. Here is the truth that ties all of this together. Building muscle as a senior doesn't require expensive supplements or premium foods. In fact, some of the most powerful muscle-building foods are waiting for you in the most affordable aisles of your grocery store. Every dollar you choose to spend on these 7 foods is an investment in your strength, your independence, and your future well-being. Here is your call to action for this week. Start by incorporating just 2 of these foods into your routine. You could have Greek yogurt with berries for breakfast or make a simple bean soup for dinner. Perhaps you could pack a can of sardines for your lunch. Take a moment to calculate what you're currently spending on protein and compare it to these incredibly cost-effective alternatives. It's very likely you'll find that you can cut your protein expenses in half while actually improving your muscle-building results. Remember, the goal is consistency, not perfection. Begin with the foods that you find most appealing and gradually build from there. Keep your pantry stocked with canned sardines and tuna for quick and easy meals. Cook a large batch of dried beans over the weekend, and make eggs and Greek yogurt the foundation of your daily protein intake. In just a matter of weeks, you will begin to feel more energetic, notice better recovery, and build the kind of strength that helps you maintain your independence. Gaining muscle as a senior does not have to be an expensive endeavor. These 7 budget-friendly, protein-rich foods are proof that the most effective nutrition is often the most affordable. All it takes is knowing where to look. You can achieve more muscle growth for less money than people who spend hundreds on premium cuts of meat and fancy supplements, all by using foods that have nourished strong people for generations. You are now at a crossroads and have a choice to make. You can continue to buy into the marketing hype that claims you need expensive products to build muscle. Or, you can empower yourself with these proven, affordable protein sources that deliver real, tangible results. Your muscles don't care about fancy packaging or a premium price tag. What they respond to is consistent, high-quality nutrition that you can sustain over the long term. If you believe this video could help someone you care about get stronger without breaking their budget, please be sure to share it with them. No one should ever feel that they can't afford to be strong when nature has provided such powerful and accessible solutions. And if you'd like to receive more evidence-based tips for healthy aging on any budget, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell.